Hi, thank you for joining me. Today we're going to go over health, such as doctor, medicine, and so forth. And the first one is, you ask someone, how do you feel? It's just how you. Do you feel all right? Then it's feel. And then you put your hand like this and you go up, all right. Feel all right, you. Or you could just do feel all right, either way. And if you say, I don't feel well, it's feel good, not. And you ask someone, where does it hurt? It's pain, where, just pain where. I was thinking there was another word, but it's not. It's just pain where. And if you say, my stomach is upset, you, with your hands like this, you put it down like, okay. And let's see. To say, do you have an aspirin? See, you say have, and then aspirin you have to spell out. So it'd be A-S-P-E-R-I-N. E as well, I'm sorry, I left off the E. Okay, say, if you're saying, I've run out of medicine, it's medicine used up. And I have to buy, and you're saying, I have to buy some medicine, it's medicine by, your two fingers curled, by, then must. It's kind of like twice because you're making it like I have to. It's a must. And to say I have to take pills, it's your two fingers like you're putting something in your mouth, and then must. And if you're telling someone you need to have an x-ray, you'll spell out x-ray. So it's X-R-A-Y. You have to spell that out. And then must you. So you spell out x-ray, must you. And to say it's time to take your temperature, it's time for, and you know how with a thermometer, I guess you could call it old school thermometer, how you stick it in the side of your mouth, you will do like that, on the side of your mouth, point that way. And to say you have to have a shot, it's your two or three fingers, and then like that. You know, like how they put a shot. And then must you. And to say, I feel better now, is feel better now. If you're saying, I was in bed for 2 weeks, which that's a long time to be sick. So it's bed, and then your two fingers lie down, and up till now, then 2 weeks. And if you're asking someone, were any bones broken? It's your body, like from your shoulders down to your waist, then break, and then your thumb to your shoulder, and you swoop. Any broken bone, well, you're saying body, but you're asking if there's any broken bones in your body, and you're saying any. And if whether you're asking or telling someone if they've lost a lot of blood, it's blood lost, much or many, either way, and then you. Blood lost, much, you. Have you lost a lot of blood? And to say, have you ever had a tooth pulled, you'll, kind of like you're grabbing your tooth, or if you do want to grab your tooth, and then the pull, like you're pulling. And must and you. So you have to have a tooth pulled, must you. If you're asking if they've had a tooth pulled, you do the tooth pulled sign and then finish. And to say I had a physical last week, you say one, because this means D, so you gotta think about how you're doing your sign. It's 1 week ago, and then your body, search, and finish. So you're saying, or 1 week ago, I had a physical, and they searched, and then done. And to say my husband had a surgery or an operation, either way, and it's husband, and then surgery, and then my wife is in the hospital, and then it's wife, and then the sign for hospital is over here, and you take your 2 fingers, it's down, the cross basically, but it's on the side of your arm. And to say my father passed away last month, excuse me, is past month, father, and died. Past month, or father, I'm sorry, that was mother, father, and died. And if you're telling someone or a deaf person to call the ambulance, it's call, or it's beckon also. You're calling, you're beckoning. And then ambulance, you do the 3, but you spin it around up here. like they're lights do, and you spin it. Oh. And to say, you know, brush hair, or you're brushing your hair, it's just, you know, comb, you're combing your hair. And, or to say you lost your comb, is comb and lost. And now we're going to get into religious signs. And it's in the E's, so religious signs starting with E. Easter, you do the E. And you can either hold your arm up and do like this, or just as long as it's going like that, the Easter. And then everlasting is your Y, but one hand facing this way and one hand facing this way. Everlasting. And exalt is, this is honor, but it's also exalt, or the E in up, you exalt the Lord. In example, your E in example. In exhort is E also in exhort. Some words, even though they're different words, but they sometimes have the same meaning, so you can say, because that's how you have to ask yourself, what is the meaning of the word? It's not always about what's the sign, what's the meaning. Honestly, my signing teacher I had, she had to pound that in me. It's the meaning, because I was also always like, what's the sign? I can't find the sign for whatever it is. And then she goes, what's the meaning? What's the meaning of the word? So you have to look, if there's not always a sign for that exact word, you gotta go, okay, what's the meaning of it? And then you go with that. That's something I had to get. I don't know why, it just had to be until I got it, and now I get it. And so I'm just letting you guys know, because some signs I may give you is because of the meaning of it, not always because of the exact word that it is. All right, and that's all I have for today, but as always, there's more to come. Thank you.